Hey everyone, so this is the My First Network lab, and so first, create a basic network consisting of two computers and a switch. The computers should be named PC0 and PC1, and both should be connected to the switch using the appropriate cable. I got my end devices. We'll get two PCs, PC0, PC1. They automatically named. And then we grab a 290 switch, or 260 switch, sorry. And then we connect them with our cables. Okay, and using the appropriate cables test. Set the network configuration on PC0 and PC1 to 10.2 and 10.3. So we'll go to click on PC once, click on here, go to 10.0.0.2, and we need to have a submask 225.225.225.c. So class C submask of 10.0.0.1. Okay, cool. Or 2. And then we also need to change its default gateway. So I just clicked physical and config to go back, and it has to be 10.0.0.1. And then DNS server is empty. So we have 10.2, 255, and 10.1. We'll go here. Same thing here. 10.0.0.1 for the default gateway. And then for Ethernet, it will be 10.0.0.3 and 255.255.255.0. X test. And then we also need to test the connectivity. Oops. Test the connectivity using the ping command. So the desktop, we'll go to command prompt. We'll go ping, and then we need 10.0.0. And then we need to, we're at PC0, we need to ping PC1. So the IP of PC1 was 3, so we'll enter. We get 4 responses from it, we can test it, and we get the right answer. Awesome. Create a secondary basic network with 2 additional computers. So now we need to create another network. So we have one network here, and we want one more. So we'll create one more right over here. We'll drag and drop these. We got PC2 and PC3. We'll get our switch, a 260 switch, and we'll connect all of them using our cables. There. And connect the appropriate cables, hit test, next question. Now set the IPs for these to be 10.0.1. And we need to change these IPs to 10.0.0.4 for that one. And 10.0.0.5. Oh, and we need to add the submask of 255.255.0. Did I do that for this one? Zero. Cool. Okay, that's done. Amazing. Now we can test it. Oh, and we need to test connectivity too. So go to desktop, command, ping, and we need to ping 10.0.0.5. Get 4 responses. X that out. Test. Next one. Connect all the devices to a longer interconnecting network using the appropriate cables. So we will use a crossover cable here to connect the 2 switches together. So now these 2 networks are connected. And then we need to verify the connectivity. So from this PC to this PC. And we're doing this through our 2 separate networks, connecting it through a crossover cable. We'll go to here, ping 10.0.0. We need to do 5 because that is what the IP of PC3 is. You can't see PC3. PC3. We get 4 responses. We can test of PC3. Default gateway was not. And another one. Test. There we go. add a PT cloud and a home router to the canvas. So we'll go to networks, we'll go to WAN emulation and go to PT cloud. We'll select that up there. Go to network devices, we'll go to routers, or not that, we'll go to, find it here, we need to find a home router. Wireless devices, yes, wireless devices. And we find a home router. And so now we can connect, name them wireless router 0 and cloud 0 respectively, and connect them using the appropriate cables. So we'll connect these two, X, connect them, hit test, great. And now we have to connect it to the network. Set up network configurations by access setup tab. So yeah, we need to connect you, our network, like so. And then we go to the setup tab in here. So we'll go into here, we'll go to GUI, and then in the setup tab, we can configure it the same way. So if you remember right, the router assigns the IP address to its end devices, right? So we've configured that the IP address, the private IP address of this PC is 10.0.2, which is part of the C subclass. So we'll need to change this IP address for the router because the router needs to use a pool of 10.0.1. So we'll change this 10.0.0.1. So the router IP is now 10.0.0.1. So now the private IPs are similar for the network address, and the submask is the same. Oops, you want to make that 0. DHCP server can stay the same. So now if you see, if I go to the bottom and save settings, it changes the start IP address to 10.0.0.0. Now we have the pool of 100 IP addresses. So if it was using DHCP to assign IP addresses to any of these networks, it will give them something in this pool. But we've configured these to statically have the IP of 10.0.0.2 or whatnot. So we can hit X on here, hit test. And so now we've set this router to have the router IP to have 10.0.0.1 and the submask of 25.5. So connect the home router to one of the switches using the appropriate cable and verify the connectivity using the command PC0 to the home router. So we need to check the connectivity of this router. How can we do that? Well, we can go to here, we can go ping, and I don't know if this will work because I never got this yes, okay, so yeah, if we just ping the router, it'll check our connectivity and making a test. And we're chilling. And so now that's my first network. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something. Have a nice day.